thing.
Wait, time out. No, I'm well versed and knowledgeable, so Red Cafe is on my radar.
Currently? He is now on your radar, though.
Yes, currently.
Not mine.
I know, because you're a YouTube baby. Red Cafe has been a ghostwriter in hip-hop for quite some time, for a lot of records that you know. You wouldn't know that. Know why? You're a fucking YouTube baby.
That's an inside information. Like,
so now, I know. So let's make sure we draw the line of insider and fucking YouTube baby. Now.
All right.
Wow, so you mean to tell me less than a year ago he didn't have the inside information that he was trying to sun me on?
No, Atlantic. Are you familiar? Have you ever dealt with a record label?
I know.
Nigga. Have you ever?
I'm trying to big bro me.
No, I'm not big bro you.
Next question.
No, I'm not big bro you. I'm not big bro you. I'm not big bro you. Have you ever? No, I'm asking a direct question, bro. Don't do that. Let me ask you.
I know.
Have you ever talked to anybody who writes for Atlantic?
Chill. Listen,
and your birthday is when?
May.
So you'll be 27 shortly.
Yeah.
Is Kodak Black aiming? Are you in the demographic that he's aiming for?
I don't care what he's aiming for.
I didn't ask you that. Are you in the fucking demographic that Kodak Black is aiming for, Mr. Well-versed Kodak Black fan man?
I don't know if he's aiming for a demographic or a certain type
See what I mean?
Fuck with his music.
See what I mean?
You know?
Once again, this is the guy that flexes his internet muscles by muting people during conversation, but in person, what does he do?
Every rapper for the last 25 years has been talking about lists. YouTube baby, man.
Hold on.
They all talk about lists.
This is coming from the guy who...
I've been talking about lists. I ain't even on that many lists. I've been talking about them.
Okay.
Red Cafe talks about lists. We all talk about lists. Are you fucking... That's my fucking point. Somebody you don't know, who you should if you were well-versed in hip-hop.
But you know.
Hey, that's the old act right there, because Big Ego act let those britches get too big, and he thought people were actually watching everyday struggle for him. Well, guess what? You brought your fans to the show, and when Joe Budden left, they left with him. Maybe you should have let your nuts hang in that situation and stood up for Joe Budden. Now, unlike AKADEMIKs, I will actually admit when I take an L or a W in the stream. Now, there was a situation where, of course, where I said AKADEMIKs manages Selena. Now, even though he came out and said that he wanted to manage Selena, and she said she wanted him to manage her, and I showed you guys a video of 6ix9ine's baby mother saying that the whole thing between 6ix9ine and Selena being together was orchestrated by AKADEMIKs. Now, that's the proof I had right there. And of course, that would be enough proof to make a video and say, I think AKADEMIKs is managing Selena. But that's what I should have said in that situation instead of saying 100% he is managing Selena. So with that right there, to the chat niggas and to my gang and to AKADEMIKs, I will say in that situation, I should have said, I think AKADEMIKs is managing Selena. This is one of those industry moves that Ak is very well of. If I made a video on the Kardashians and I have like 95% proof and I don't have 100% facts, I could get sued. So regardless if I think you're lying, lesson learned and on to the next. One of my W's from the stream, I believe, is when I called AKADEMIKs out on whether or not 6ix9ine had ghostwriters. Now I'm going to let Adam from No Jumper explain the situation to you guys. He's a good friend of AKADEMIKs, and I believe he's being very fair in this situation.
When I was on live stream with DJ AKADEMIKs, we're on live stream, we start talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, all of a sudden he FaceTimes Tekashi 6ix9ine, and, you know, we're going to tell him, like this was the plan, was to tell Tekashi 6ix9ine, yo, you're on stream. Just because you never know when you hit up one of your friends, who knows what they got going on. Maybe they got a girlfriend and they're going to talk about some other girl. Maybe they're going to talk about who shot so-and-so. That's not smart. Don't talk about that on the phone. But, you know, you never know what somebody's going to talk about. So it's only right that you warn them when you hit them up and you're live, hey, I'm live. You got to tell them you're live, because otherwise, you know, if they say something out of pocket, you're going to look like a dickhead because you didn't properly warn them that you were on live. So as soon as we call Tekashi 6ix9ine, AKADEMIKs, you know, he's saying right away, he's saying, yo, be on live. Before Akademiks can even tell him that we're on live, what's Tekashi say? He goes, yo, you got to hear this new reference track I got. I'm going to be totally honest. When I heard that, I was very confused because I had never even heard the rumor that Tekashi 6ix9ine had ghostwriters. I'd never really heard that before. So when he said he had a reference track, I was thinking in my head, well, there's two options here. Number one, he got a reference track from somebody else, which means that somebody else wrote a song for him, gives it to him, the beat, the lyrics, everything, and then he basically re-records it. That's how a reference track works. But I was also thinking, Tekashi 6ix9ine is very popular right now. Maybe he was doing a reference track for somebody else. That happens a lot too. Maybe, I don't know who he could potentially be ghostwriting for, but, it could happen. So I thought that was very interesting, but I didn't, make a judgment about it exactly. But, people did rip that clip and put it online and stuff. So then earlier, I was listening to, there's a 3.5-hour live stream. DJ Akademiks and this guy Dom is Live News, who's like a very DJ Akademiks-esque YouTuber. He makes videos that are basically about drama and all the bullshit, like the same way Akademiks does, kind of. And they had a bunch of issues. So there's a 3.5-hour long live stream of them together. By the way, everybody send your requests if you want to jump into this chat, because I'm going to let some people come in here after, as soon as I'm done this little rant. But, so I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. And like, they keep talking about me. Because basically, Dom is Live's argument was that Akademiks is full of shit. And I'm not hating on Akademiks. Akademiks is my guy. I love Akademiks. But I thought this was a pretty well-played argument. Dom is Live says, yo, Akademiks, you're full of shit because you made the video. This is what he said. Dom is Live said, you made a video about Bad Baby and Tekashi 6ix9ine beefing. And you mentioned that Bad Baby has ghostwriters, which we all know that. But you didn't mention, this is what Dom said. Dom said, you didn't mention that you know that Tekashi 6ix9ine has ghostwriters. And Akademiks is like, I don't know that. I've never been in the studio with him when he was doing somebody else's verse, blah, blah, blah. Akademiks got a little evasive. It just seemed like he didn't really want to be talking about this. And I totally understand because 6ix9ine is his boy. But Dom is Live is saying, yo, you know that he uses ghostwriters. And the evidence that Dom brought to the table was that clip from the live stream where Tekashi said that he had a reference track. Not that bad of evidence. It's not completely conclusive. I didn't make a complete judgment when I heard it on the stream, but not a bad argument. And then also he pointed out, Trippie Redd said, I guess, on Akademiks' live stream, he said 6ix9ine has a ghostwriter, which I did not know about that until today, until I just heard Don Live talk about it. So I'm like, that's not a bad point. Like, he kind of cornered Akademiks into like he basically just keeps repeating those points to the point where Akademiks basically has to acknowledge that he knows the 6ix9ine. Like, he does acknowledge it. He says, like, yes, I know he uses writers. And you got to admit that Don Live has a point right there, because Akademiks goes pretty hard on people that get exposed as having ghostwriters. Let's think about Drake. He used that shit like crazy, made a whole bunch of videos about, Drake having ghostwriters and everything. Hold on, gotta do this. He went hard on Cardi B just recently about the fact that it kind of came out that she had ghostwriters. Obviously, everybody knows that she has ghostwriters and everything. But he hasn't made any videos about Tekashi saying that Tekashi has ghostwriters, even though, and Akademiks literally hung up the phone so that Tekashi wouldn't keep talking when we were on our stream, and he called. I don't know a lot about this Dom is Live guy, but I gotta admit, he did pretty good right there when he called out Akademiks for that. It was pretty convincing.
Now, in this video, you're going to hear 6ix9ine say, I'm writing. Then he's going to then say, I got my reference tracks by. And he was about to say the person's name, but that's when Akademiks start to stop him from speaking, and he then hung up the phone.
Yo, where's 6ix9ine?
Yo, I'm writing. Yo, you want to hear my reference track by him?
No. Alright.
I'm not going to repeat what he just said, but
I'm gonna just hang on real
you
quick.
guys might have found out about some interesting industry stuff if that had kept going.
No, he's a troll. No, it's just that because, like,
I heard reference track.
Yeah, me
No.
too.
For who?
no, when he talks to me
You're
like
his manager. Who?
no, when he talks to me like that, I mean, he writes to other people. But
Now, as you guys heard, when Adam confronts him about that, Academics then says he writes for other people. I mean, look, that sounds like the same excuse that people use for Drake. Yeah, he has ghostwriters, but he writes for other people too.
when he talks to me like that, he's about to say some troll shit. He doesn't know that we're on live.
No, I know.
So I got to tell him off rip.
No, yeah. Whenever I FaceTime somebody, normally I say, you're on live, so don't say anything crazy.
Yeah, right. I should say that shit. Yo, 6'9", yo. Don't say nothing crazy. We on live. Yeah. Don't say nothing crazy. We on live.
Now, once again, after Academics hung up the phone, when 6ix9ine was about to say who his reference track was from, he calls him up again and he stops him before saying what he was going to say. Now, 6ix9ine later said to Academics, when he told him that he was online, he then said, I don't care. Take that for what it's worth. You guys listening to me questioning Academics about his reporting on 6ix9ine and ghostwriters.
Let me ask you the truth.
Hey, does 6ix9ine have ghostwriters?
Does 6ix9ine have a ghostwriter? Probably.
Oh, no. You know. Does he have ghostwriters?
Probably. Actually,
No. Does he have ghostwriters?
hold on. I've been in studio with them. I know there's a guy who definitely helps him with some shit. Yeah.
He has ghostwriters.
I don't know if they're ghostwriters. I'm never around when they wrote shit.
Come
I want to clarify.
Hey, let me ask you this question. Hey, when he was on Adam and No Jumper, and he got the reference tracks, what's up with that?
It's a what?
When you were on Adam, he called in and said he had reference track. He got his reference track.
No, yo, I'm not. Wait, I'm not. Okay, listen what I'm saying.
You know nothing about that.
That whatever that is, he didn't continue that conversation with me. Truthfully.
But
Wait. Hold on. Hear what I'm saying.
You were
My
cutting him
nigga.
off.
No.
You were cutting him off.
Hear what I'm saying. I'm not defending. Bro, could you shut the fuck up and
You're
listen to
hiding
me?
the fact that he has ghostwriters.
Bro, I don't. My nigga.
See, listen, you exposed the fact that Bad Baby had ghostwriters, but you failed to mention that Tekashi got him in the same video.
All right, hold on. All right, well, let's do breaking news now.
Is that fair though? No,
My
is that
nigga,
fair?
are you?
Is that fair?
Bro, could you let me speak now?
I'm asking. No. You asked me direct questions. I'm asking you a direct question. Is that fair? You know that Tekashi has reference tracks and people write for him, but in your video with Bad Baby, you flat out said, "Yo, she has ghostwriters," but you didn't mention the fact that Tekashi did.
Wait,
is that fair? Yes or no? Is that fair?
I don't know if Tekashi has ghostwriters. Hold on, but here's what I'm saying. No, wait. Here's what I'm saying.
I told you he had reference tracks.
My nigga. No, hold on. Just be nice.
You know Insecure God?
Hold on.
Insecure God.
No, wait. Let me say.
Slozer? You know Slozer, Insecure God?
Let me say this to you.
Answer that question. Do you know Insecure God?
Let me say this to you. There is someone.
Let's hide it. Let's keep hiding.
No. We're gonna get back to that. Let me just say this. There's a guy who rolls with Tekashi. He only knows me through Tekashi. He knows about because we record the same studio. And by the way, no, I can't hear like the engineer is a real solid dude. He doesn't let me hear Tekashi tracks unless Tekashi tells him to. I've never been around when they wrote shit. If he had a ghostwriter, I would definitely not be surprised.
No, he's never mentioned to you that he had a ghostwriter or reference tracks. Yes or no?
That he had a ghostwriter? No, he has people that helped him. I mean, in terms of ghostwriter, no wait. In terms of all right, let's remove ghost. I hate the thing ghost. He has people that
you hate the term ghost.
My nigga,
listen. Wait. You hate the term ghost, but he doesn't mention anyone in his writing credits. That is a ghost.
Yes, he does.
Where?
Yes, he does.
Where?
Go look. Wait.
What song?
You're not seeing ASCAP and BMI Publishing, are you? No, right? So you have no idea. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Genius. I check.
Okay, and does that have all the credits from